make no mistake, he knows he's in deep shit. He knows it's about to go down, and he about to go to jiggity jail. Tap, 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 tap. Shout out to AC. He go to jiggity jail, man.
Watch it.
Yes, I have all my paperwork.
Okay.
I would appreciate if y'all just get off the yard.
That's not gonna happen until you prove that this is your place, because we've been dealing with this, and you keep coming back here, so you already know what's gonna happen.
Yo, you guys are really crazy.
Why?
Like, what are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I just told you, like I said.
You didn't get here.
We haven't.
Can you turn your body camera on, please?
No, absolutely not. It's gonna stay on.
You said no.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second, just to protect.
Well, hold on. Oh no, yeah, no, it is on. I thought you meant turn it off.
Oh, no, I said turn it on.
Oh no, it's definitely on.
Okay, here you go. Let me get my paperwork there.
He just went out to the car. My man went to the car, not so. He said the paperwork is in the car. First of all, who keeps the deed to their house? Who keeps such an important document as it pertains to the ownership of the house in their car? Not only that, pardon, excuse me. Off rip, sir. You want? Hold on. I'm realizing how nigga, this don't match. This house and this car don't match. Hold on, fam.
No, absolutely not.
You see the back of this car? Listen, it's an old ass car, nigga. This is the 2010s. The start of the 2010s right here. You see them dirty ass rims? And not only that, you got basketball shorts too. The person who lived there previously, who could actually afford that place, never wore basketball shorts and never drove a car like this. You should be having this dirty ass car in the driveway, letting niggas know you're not supposed to be there. But again, dark skin privilege. Listen, I'm gonna let's break down my thoughts on dark skin privilege again. In the black community, we have a hierarchy that you must respect. But I'm not gonna mention the whole hierarchy, but amongst these niggas, dark skin niggas have the highest level of Negro credit out of any other skin tone. Okay, people assume masculinity. They people assume that you can fight. People assume you're dangerous. All right, people believe you're threats. For some reason, y'all have more believability in that regard. You know what I'm saying? I remember years ago when footage of Hell Rell getting beat up in the buffet came out. Joe said, I always imagined that because he a dark skinned ugly nigga that he could fight. And you know what? I think everybody did. I think, you know what I'm saying? Even including his wife, you know what I mean? But, you know, listen, bro nigga activity is always going to bite you in the ass.
Bro nigga activity. Feeling what you want is a bro nigga activity.
Bro nigga activity will always bite you in the ass. I'm just saying. Okay? Anywho, I'm going to just play for another minute or two. We're going to get into it.
So it's gonna stay on.
You said no.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second, just to protect.
Here's it all right. Give me a second.
Hold on. Oh no, yeah, no, it is on. I thought you meant turn it off.
Oh, no, I said turn it on.
Oh no, it's definitely on.
Okay, here you go. Let me get my paperwork there. Just stay right there.
No, hold on. No. Hey. Stop. Hold on. Open the door. Listen, we're either gonna have a conversation or you're going to jail. Open the door.
Jiggly jail, nigga.
All right,
I don't want you in my
so
house.
cut the shit.
Period. I don't want you in my house.
This is not your house.
It is. I have paperwork for this house.
It's not.
If this is, sir, why would I lie to you?
We've been through this before,
Why would I
man.
lie to you?
Activity.
Put the locks
Bro
in
nigga
the
activity. Feeling what you want
you did last
is a bro
time.
nigga activity.
I have keys, sir. Keys to this house, sir.
What's your first name? Is it Martinez?
Messiah, sir.
All right, I want your
Messiah.
government name.
Messiah, sir. Messiah. And please stop asking me stupid questions, sir.
I'm not asking you stupid.
At this point, he thinks that he can hold them off. Let me tell you something. Countless videos like this be proven. If these cops was as racist and as brutal as y'all say, they well within their right to arrest this nigga. He's trespassing on private property, posing as the owner, right? He's obstructing justice. He pretty much is resisting arrest, and he's not cooperating because he's about to go into they almost all go into resisting arrest. All right. So if you don't understand what's going on, what he's trying to do for the most part, it's a mixture of squatters' rights. So some states do have squatters' rights where I think for the most part, if you show up somewhere and you've been there for a certain amount of time, they can't just put you out. They have to go through an eviction process. Now, unfortunately, many states are changing how they do things because they got so many daggone cases that it is saying, all right, listen, you ain't got the bread, eviction. Bro, nigga had to.
Activity. Bro nigga activity. Killing what you.
Questions. And if you close the door on me one more time, I'm coming in and you're going on the
The
ground.
door closed, sir, by yourself.
What is your real name?
You want that?
No, that's
Do you want that?
That's a made up ass name.
Do you want that?
I want.
He gave him his
your
rap
ID.
name.
How about that?
Here you go, sir.
No,
This is
I
my
want your
ID.
driver's
This
license.
is my ID.
I want your driver's license.
And if you know anything about trust, I'm federally protected under trust.
No. We're gonna play these games, but you already know what the end result's gonna be. You already got kicked out of here once, you already got arrested once, and you keep coming back.
I got arrested.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
This is my property.
Yeah, okay. What'd you pay? $3 for it?
The same thing your parents paid.
Yeah, okay.
You see juice in here, you see a blower.
No, that doesn't mean
You
shit.
see everything.
That means
I live
shit.
here.
That means that you think you live here.
I live here.
Cause you got apple juice on the
I
counter?
live here.
Okay.
I live here.
Nigga say you see juice. Sorry, you say you see juice in here. I'm still mad he gave him his rap name. He said my name Messiah. I say yo. I'll tell you right now, if I was a cop, I would have called him so many niggas. I don't care. I feel like as a black cop, I gotta be able to say nigga. Listen, cause he deserves it. I'm like, listen, nigga. we're not doing this, my nigga. For real. Cause he needs some black folks to come down there and talk to him. All right. These two white guys are being nice as possible. Yo, the fact that he said we've been through this before. Oh Christ. All right.
Alright. You're a liar. Cause I check on this house all the time.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
And I have a UCC one.
379.
You will be served.
Okay. Listen,
For playing color of code.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay. Just know what that is. Just know what that is.
That doesn't mean anything
Just
to
know
me.
what that is.
It means
Is
nothing
that
to me.
I'm federally protected. Under
Okay.
trust.
Okay.
If you keep,
Prove to me that you own this house. Prove to me you own this house.
take me to court. If you
No.
think I don't.
No, no.
That's what you're gonna do.
No,
Take me to
no,
court.
I'm gonna take you to jail.
There you go, sir. There you go. Take this.
What is this? Notice of claims of adverse interest.
Thank you, sir.
This looks legit.
That is legit. They
Yeah.
got stamps.
This 3 by 3 little thing of light writing looks.
Brother, that's down there. It was recorded. It's recorded, sir.
Yeah.
On there. So if
I
anybody,
still haven't seen a deed. Where's the deed?
It's
Where's the
coming in
deed to the house?
The deed is coming in the mail.
That's what you said the last time.
Sir.
That's what you said
deed
the
is
last
coming
time.
in the mail,
That looks
sir.
like a prescription.
If you think you're gonna talk to
Facts. Okay, so like I said before, what people don't understand is that these people don't learn this for it's not free. It's not free information. What happens is these people say, all right, well, I'm going to make this terrible investment, okay, but this individual who's going to sell me a course excuse me, on how to basically be a squatter in a house that you didn't pay for, or you're not paying any money for it, right? They can learn how to what to do in a traffic stop. Because they always go through a script and they start calling out all these imaginary laws that don't actually exist, right? And they basically it's like they think they're going to cast a spell because these people convince them that there's a loophole that you don't know about. Because in their mind, because in a loser's mind, success and doing well, you have to cheat to get there. I never forget when my sociology professor indoctrinated me into a broke nigga's mindset. She taught us that, now mind you, we're young and impressionable. And it's your professor, so you're going to listen to him. She taught us that any person who is rich or is considerably wealthy is only wealthy because they're stealing from other people. Which at the time, where I didn't understand the world, that made perfect sense because I'm like, well, because you're taught, especially niggas. Niggas is taught that if someone's doing well, first of all, it's the hater mindset. Again, the hater mindset is so prevalent in the black. The hater mindset and the victim mentality is so prevalent in the black community because a lot of shit has to do with how much influence the women have over everyone, via being the only adult in the house. So if the mother's the only adult in the house, again, we created, especially for black men, and I guess you would say modern men in the Western world in general. You will, and Angry Man made this point yesterday, and which I've said it before, but it's like, okay, if our culture is one where the boy spent his whole life being told that this girl is superior to you, you don't work as hard as she does, right? Not only that, you've seen countless movies and TV shows where the women are just kicking ass, and and somehow, basically, the men are just stupid and aloof and weak and everything is just a matter of, the men are just inadequate, and the woman has to come and fix everything. All that shit is programming, and it creates men who are asleep. Realistically, for you to really be dominant in this world, you gotta understand what it means to take some shit. You gotta take your wins. I remember years ago watching the stream with Danica Marie and Six the Goddess, and at the time I didn't understand what they were saying. Because I was still thinking from the mindset of, or from the perspective of, I'm going to get what I want from women by convincing them to give it to me, right? And I don't mean physically taking anything from them, but when it comes to respect for what you want and whatnot, you got to come at you. And when it comes into the world in general, you got to hold frame and go after what you want, and claim what you want, pursue what you want as if it's yours already. Women respect you having, in general. Women always respect you having some balls. Women always respect courage. All right? Men will back down when they have an altercation with a woman or a confrontation with a woman. They'll back down right away because maybe they don't want to say the wrong thing, right? Or more importantly, they don't want to jeopardize their punani path. You, young nigga, if you are watching, you will be shaped by your punani path. Meaning the kind of women that you want to have sex with and the kind of women that you do have sex with have a huge impact on what makes you satisfied, how ambitious you are, right? On what kind of support you get, what kind of drive you got, what kind of car you going to drive. Because listen, once you got the girl, it's kind of hard. If you're not an already ambitious guy, it's way easier for a guy to be ambitious when he by himself because he can imagine more and there's more possibilities. But men can also make more money in a relationship because men behave differently and move differently when they have to come up with the money. All right? Or they know that people are relying on them to do whatever. You understand me? So anywho, I'll play a little more of this shit. For the most part, he's about to go to jail. I'm gonna play a little more and then we're gonna get into your boy Darius McCrary, and we're gonna get into the factors and the things that led up to Beloved feeling as though the way he was gonna handle his court proceedings was with some sovereign citizenship. Nasty work, King.
State, that's who's suing you, buddy. You see that name? Yeah. I'm your Messiah, and believe that.
Okay.
I will sue the shit out of you.
That's fine. You
Get
can.
off of my property, please.
No.
Please.
Off my property,
I
please.
showed you the paper.
No.
This is all I have right now.
That
That's all
means
I have
nothing.
right now, sir. That's all
That
I
means
have.
nothing.
If anything, you gotta go to court. This is a civil matter.
It's not.
It's a civil matter.
No,
and
it's
I
not.
told you what it is.
This is you
This is a
trespassing.
simple matter, and I don't trespass, sir.
Yeah,
I don't
you
trespass.
did already.
I live on the land. I am air. I am God.
Okay.
I'm a sovereign
Okay.
being.
I know. That's
A
why.
sovereign.
That's why you're gonna learn
Sovereign.
that that's not how the world works.
Well, you're gonna see.
Okay.
The state doesn't own this property.
No, a bank owns this property.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
A bank don't own shit. A bank don't.
You wanna fight?
That's why.
A bank don't even own money. You f***ing fool.
Okay.
A bank
He
don't
said
even own
he
money.
said the bank don't own money.
All right. So he can't prove
1933.
anything.
I
So
did prove it.
Come on
I
out.
did prove it. And I'm not coming out.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
You got a knife in his waistband.
He said he got a knife. He got a knife in his waistband. Yo, come get this Pookie, man. Goodness gracious. Oh my God. What's broke nigga activity at, man? Goodness gracious, man. That's broke nigga activity right here. Hold on, man. First of all,
Someone needs a place to stay for the holidays. Hey, if you need an oil change, come holler.
You think I have somebody I love in the bricks?
Nigga, come on, man. What's broke nigga activity?
Nigga activity, bro nigga activity. Killing what you want is a bro nigga activity.
Sir.
Play it again.
Nigga activity, bro nigga activity. Killing what you want is a bro nigga activity.
Yo, I bet he got a bad bitch in there too.
Stop moving. Stop moving around. I mean, what are you grabbing for? All right, listen, stop moving. Stop moving. For what? Can you please just get my stuff? My keys and things. Please. Stop.
The victim mindset. A part of the victim mindset is always feeling as though someone else should do it, right? Rather than him having the credit score to afford the house, rather than him putting the work in to be able to afford a house like that, right? Well, this is just a place to stay. This nigga rather buy a course, right, on how to basically break the law. I keep telling y'all, you will never have prosperity. Especially men. You'll never have prosperity if you're not willing to go through it. If you're not willing to go the long way. If you're not basically willing to, how can I say? Ultimately, these are people who can't solve their own problems. And another thing that gets in the way of you being able to solve your own problems is your emotional regulation, your ability to assess things properly, your ability to not get upset about things, your ability to be able to accept the truth of the matter, accept when you're wrong. Which, don't get me wrong, I know that's tough. But obviously, a nigga that's going to come talk to the cops first of all, he ain't go nowhere that day. He ain't have a goddamn thing going on. No, hold on, I think we got another one right here. I haven't even heard this one, but check it out. It's gonna be the same shit. Check it out. Somebody with dreads.
Is Shannon Phillips or anyone representing her in court today?
Let's go. My bad, I thought you had dreads.
Are you Shannon Phillips, who's identified as UCC 1-308, all rights reserved? Okay. Well, there's no response to the court's inquiry. It's 4:30 p.m. on July 13th.
UCC 1-308, all rights reserved. I am here on a special visitation of the all caps name.
She appears to be employing tactics and
Nigga, she put that her name is UCC 1-308, all rights reserved. She thinks that when she puts this in there, that the court's going to see that and say, oh shit, this Keisha in the old t-shirt means business. And I hate to say it, but she looked broke. I ain't going to hold you. Hold on, man. Oh, my thing ain't play. My bad. Yo, this is definitely somebody that you get into a fight with at the Dollar Tree. I would hope I never ever meet a woman like this ever, or meet her at all. All right, nigga. First of all, anybody who comes to a court date, I don't care if it's via Zoom, put on a goddamn collar shirt. You know what I'm saying? First of all, they should have told her that she couldn't come on camera with that t-shirt on. All right. Anywho,
citing language from the playbook of sovereign citizens. Many of whom believe that adding certain codes and all rights reserved to their names will protect them from prosecution.
Seeing no response to my request, Agent Miller, I will sign a bench warrant upon your submission. Failure to appear. Is Shannon Phillips or anyone representing her in court today?
So what happens is these people will try to use, rather than dealing with the issue and whatnot, so she done went onto a Zoom call and really tried this shit, and now she has a failure to appear. She wouldn't identify herself. She wouldn't even put her name in, when it came to the Zoom call. She didn't even put her name up there. She gone, man. She go. I'm gonna say how my grandmother said about her friend years ago. My grandmother one time had a friend who came to stay there at the house for a little bit. When I tell you this lady went and leave for months, okay, and we had to just drag her on out and take us to her brother's house, all right, and she didn't want to go, and she got drunk as hell, and I had to carry on out the car. I never forget that shit. Shout out to Vaughn. But anywho, I want to play one more clip so we have a good idea what the sovereign citizen thing is. I haven't seen these three. I just put it on my phone so we can have it in rotation. But check it out. Let's check it out together as a family. Okay, so that's one where they're not really not talking. Let's check this one out. Sorry, guys.
So you think that you're a sovereign citizen, huh? Let's talk about it. Sovereign citizens are individuals who believe that they are not subject to certain laws and regulations of the United States government. Many believe in a combination of loopholes and conspiracy theories and other legal principles that mean that they are outside the jurisdiction of the government. They reject governmental authority and use pseudo-legal arguments in order to support themselves in the position that they may not be prosecuted or held under the laws of the United States. Interestingly enough, this issue of sovereign citizens has been litigated at both the district and the circuit level in the United States. In fact, recently, the Seventh Circuit that sits over many states in the United States ruled that these claims of an individual that they were a sovereign citizen were not valid and did not allow that person to avoid prosecution. So you think that you're a sovereign citizen, huh? Let's talk about it. Sovereign citizen.
I know you fuck. I probably should have played that first, but you know, I'm human. Real niggas fuck up too. Anyway, let's play one more. It's the same one.
Pulled him over. Fox 13 News reported he was independent from the laws of the land and wasn't required to provide information to the officer who pulled.
All right, so we got Crazy Brad, rest in peace. He was wilding, but rest in peace, huh? I'm sorry he got killed.
Pulled him over. Fox 13 News reporter Chris Arnold takes a closer look at Allen's claims.
Big ass tie.
The reason why I took an interest in it because I saw a man, I saw his life taken away from him, from what I read.
With signs in hand,
Everybody should be upset about this.
J.W. English and a handful of other friends and family members of Chase Allen took to the sidewalk outside the Farmington police station. In protest after the 25-year-old was shot and killed by 5 Farmington police officers during a traffic stop last Wednesday.
It's not a matter of liking the police and disliking the police. It's a matter of not liking good policing.
Farmington Police Chief Eric Johnson said in a statement on Friday that an officer went to open the door as another attempted to remove Allen from the car. It was during that time, the chief said, an officer yelled gun 3 times before a brief struggle ended with shots being fired. The Standard Examiner reported Friday that the chief also said Allen's car had a placard declaring constitutional sovereignty.
Sovereign citizens believe that they have separated themselves from the United States of America and as a result do not need to follow U.S. law.
Rachel Goldwasser is a senior research analyst with the Southern Poverty Law Center's Intelligence Project.
They often will not pay taxes. That is pretty standard across the board. Many will not pay their car registration. They won't get car insurance. Licenses of any kind.
She says anyone involved in the American sovereign citizenship movement is considered a U.S. citizen and mandated to follow U.S. law and expected to pay taxes. Goldwasser says by the Southern Poverty Law Center's estimation,
So I said before, mostly in their minds, this is a way for them to save money, right? And also, too, people who are already, how can I say, already have mental health problems, because obviously, you know, I think that's a part of it, too. Because you got to be a little bit insane to even bring yourself to believe that I can find a way to get around the laws and that there's loopholes to the laws. Now, mind you, you're not going to go to law school, all right? You're basically going to try to use laws that don't actually exist. And the fact that your problem solving is so weak that you can't figure out that how would this work for me if I'm breaking the laws of the actual like country or the county, wherever I'm at. If I break the actual laws and there's a first of all, the reason why I can't break the law, what's one of the main reasons why you can't break the law? You can't break the law because there's going to be someone to come get you. There's going to be someone to enforce the law. What do we call that? That is called law enforcement. Okay, so if that's law enforcement and they're enforcing that law, who was there to enforce the other law? Like, because someone has to be there to enforce the law you're talking about. So if this law doesn't even exist, we have several generations of people who do not realize that they are stupid. We have several generations of people who do not realize that because by virtue of having terrible problem solving skills, you are usually just a terrible adult. You are usually the kind of person, again, who cannot solve any of their own issues. So therefore, and what does that mean? That leads to you making more bad decisions because and that's again, new relationship unlocked. What is your relationship with hard work? What is your relationship with things that you don't